Hi everyone, welcome back to Rides and Tides Adventures. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to remove this top case off of this 2026 Can-Am Spyder Sea to Sky. Now if you've never taken one of these off before, don't worry, it's actually pretty straightforward once you know the process. And I'll walk you through it step by step so you can safely remove it without damaging anything. So this would be useful if you just want easier access for cleaning it. You just want to take that top case cover off and just clean underneath it, or you're installing some accessories, such as I did with the trailer hitch. I had to remove that top case cover off in order to get these panels off. Or you need to service the bike for routine maintenance or repair or anything like that, and you got to take that top cover off. Or maybe you just want to ride with a cleaner, lighter setup with no top case and rather the available option of that link plate cover from Can-Am. I've seen it where some riders have no top case and they've got that back plate on there. Sharp setup. So if you rather that and you don't want that top case, this video might be for you. So yeah, let's get after it. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do for safety reasons is to make sure the Spyder is parked on a flat, stable surface with your ignition turned off. And then the next thing you want to do is remove the driver's backrest and then the passenger seat. Now the reason for this is because on the Sea to Sky, the passenger seat's larger, if you want to take a look there, and will not allow for the top case support arms to clear this pad when you're tilting it up for removal. So as you see these arms here, they will be right into the back of the pad here. So as you're tilting this back case cover up, you're going to be right into the back pad. So when you do remove this pad, just keep in mind that it's electrically connected and you want to remove that connection as well. Alrighty, let's get that done. So in order to remove that back seat cover and that passenger pad, you just simply turn your ignition key or push your ignition key in, and you're going to turn it to the right, unlocking the driver's seat. So push it in, turn it to the right, and that's going to allow you access to that backrest support as well as the tabs for your passenger seat. So let's get you underneath there and give you an idea of what that's going to look like. So let's get a light underneath there. Now I have a screwdriver that I didn't bring over, and I'm just going to show you that that tab there, that metal clip there, has to get pulled out. Don't pull it out a lot, just pull it so that it comes off of these little detents here. Let me just see if I can. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a light, my hand and the camera in there, but so I have that. So that is unclipped, and this driver's backrest should simply walk out of there, just like that. Let me put this down here. Now the next is the plastic tabs for this passenger seat. Now I will, again, try and show you where they are underneath with the screwdriver. You're going to have one on, you'll see that one there, and you'll see another one here. And what you're going to want to do is push those tabs. I'm going to try and put this camera here. Push those tabs in as you're raising the seat. And you don't want to push them in far because they're just plastic. and you certainly don't want to break it. Of course, I'm going for feel. There it is there. Alrighty. So I'm going to lower this seat down a little bit and then raise this passenger seat up. And then just slide it out. Okay, so once that's removed, don't forget you're electrically connected. Just remove that plug and let's get at the next step. Okay, so with the passenger seat removed, I'm just going to show you where those plastic tabs for that seat sit into. And that's the reasons why you just got to push those tabs in so it comes up past those clips there. Electrical plug for the seat itself, and then you can also see again better view of why with that seat installed it came out to about here. So when we go to remove this top case, these arms have to tilt up, and with that seat on there you would never have been able to do that. So that's the reasons why we remove the pad. Okay, so the next step to remove the top of the case, or the top case, is actually to go inside and unlock it from the link system. So in order to do that, let me just shine some light in here so we can see. You're going to get this tool that they provide. You're going to simply put it on the bottom, and if you can see, it's green. See that's green? I'm going to put it in there and I'm going to turn it to the left, and I heard it click. And it now becomes red, so you now know it's unlocked. I'm going to put this tool back in its holder. And that's all there is to that. Alrighty. So I'm going to lower the lid and get ready to lift. So now that it's unlocked, you'll see the locking mechanism right there. You'll see those little ridges. And what you're going to want to do, and I'm not going to do it because I haven't got two hands, is you're going to want to lift up on the case and then push in at the same time. That's going to release it in order to give you access to the electrical plug. Okay? So let me get the camera set up and I'll get that done. Alrighty, I'm going to try and do this the best I can with the camera set up without knocking it over. And you have an idea. So I'm going to lift up this top case and then push in on this locking mechanism at the same time. And if you can see, it's just going to take it out of this link lock system there. Okay. It's just going to take it off these tabs, and you can see where the electrical connection is. So simply just undo the electrical system. Here we go there. And there's a cover there. So as you take this top case off, put that cover on, keep all the elements and everything. Now I'm going to put you back here. And this is where you're going to need two hands for sure, because it's hefty. It's got to be a good 30 pounds. And then you're just going to simply lift it up and pull it back, and you're free. Put that on the ground where it's safe. And that's the removal. Put that back there. And you were good to get that plate cover, tidy it up, you'd be good. So there you go, with the top case removed. Now reinstalling is basically the reverse process. You're going to line up these mounting tabs, reconnect that electrical plug, lock that latch back down, reattach the passenger seat and that wiring, and always be sure to double check that that's relocked down with that tool that I showed you, because you definitely do not want that coming off on the highway. So if you found that this video helped out, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, Drop a comment down below if you have any questions about the Spyder or the Sea to Sky. I'll be posting some more Can-Am Spyder videos with the accessories, the installs. I still got that order from Sling Mods that we have to get at. So yeah, we got a couple good videos coming up, as well as some touring videos. I got some footage of some good rides, so I'll be sure to put that on the next video as well. Alrighty, thanks for watching everybody, and I'll catch you on the next adventure.